what I like especially. Like a lot of funky men that lack finesse. I respect many people for the job they've done, job they've done, job they've done. Niggas full of jealousy is what I like especially. Like a lot of funky men that lack finesse. I respect many people for the job they've done, job they've done, job they've done.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I drop new videos. So I'm trying to record as many videos as I can today so I can start editing and have videos for the next few days. So last night though, I was laying in bed and I was watching American Cholo. Gil from American Cholo. I was watching his channel. One thing about Gil is I don't agree with everything that dude says, but I watch his channel because it is entertaining. He does have some good points and shit like that on some things. So, I'd like to watch. He has some pretty decent guests too. Actually, they had a guest on there the other day. A girl I know named Lydia. She's a bicara. She rides, and I was surprised she was on there with Boo Boo doing an interview. But anyway, so I was watching American Cholo, and he had a caller called in about, they were talking about the Trump issue, the Trump thing. You know what I mean? Everybody knows I support Trump. I'm voting for Trump. I voted for Trump last time, and the last couple times, and I'll do it again this year. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, all their little bullshit, sellout shit like that. I don't care about all that crap. You know what I mean? I'm into putting my money keeping my money in my fucking pocket. You know what I mean? I'm into lower gas prices and lower fucking food prices and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm American first before anything. You know what I mean? So I'm for this country. But let me tell you a little something what has to do with what this video is about. Okay, so I want to say it was back in 1996, 1995. It was 1995. I was working at a company called Sundance Spas in Chino on Ramona and Schaefer. That was our warehouse where we stored all the spas. We were in a big complex. Okay, we're right here. There's another company called Sunset Pacific here, and then another company here called Hussman's. So it was like a big U. I used to go from Ramona and Schaefer to Schaefer and Yorba, where our manufacturing plant was at. And what I was doing is I had a flatbed trailer, a 53-foot flatbed. I would go over there. I would go to the manufacturing plant, pick up our spas, like 9 to 11 spas, depending on what size they were, put them on the flatbed, strap it down, bring it to our warehouse on Ramona and Schaefer, and I would unload them outside, put them in the driveway, and then the other guys from the FISA dudes that worked there on the forklifts in the warehouse would come outside, get them, they put them away, because they knew where to put everything. I was just transporting them. So one day, I went to the manufacturer, I came back to our warehouse, and I'm outside, I'm unstrapping the spas. I get on my lift, and it was a day where the landscapers were there. So there was like 6, maybe 8 landscapers there. It was a big complex area. So like 6 to 8 landscapers there at that time outside right there, working in the area where I'm at, with blowers, edgers, and stand-up lawnmowers. Okay, so I'm unloading the spas. Next thing I know, I look over to my right and I see the fucking paisas. They're fucking running toward me, and as they're running, like the guys are jumping out the lawnmowers, and they're fucking running. The guys that had the blowers on, they're running, throwing the blowers off, leaving them in the fucking driveway. Other guys threw their edgers, all their equipment is everywhere, right? Still running. And these dudes are fucking booking it, and they run right. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing? They run right past me, and they run into the big bay door to our warehouse. They run in there, and I see a dude that works with me named Jose. He jumps off his forklift and he fucking takes off running. He's running with them. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Green vans are pulling in. Immigration. They were doing an immigration sweep in that area. I had never saw that before in my life. You gotta understand, we were in Chino. We ain't in San Isidro. We're in Chino. But these fucking vans were coming, remember? And these dudes jumped out of the vans. They're fucking running. They're running past me. They didn't even question me because at the time I was bald. You know, I'm tatted up and shit like that. So they could tell, like, I'm not a bison, you know what I mean? They fucking run past me, and because besides, I didn't get up my fucking forklift and ran. I was just like, I'm still sitting there. Like, what the fuck is going on? They're running past me. They run into the warehouse. In the warehouse, along all the walls, are emergency exits, man doors. So these guys were running out the man doors. They ended up catching a couple guys, a couple of landscaper dudes. They put them in the vans. They were grabbing them, cuff them, throw them in the van, get in the fucking vans, and taking off. Immigration sweeps. So I want to say in '97, I started working at a company called Merchants Delivery Systems in Ontario. I left Sundance Spas and went to Merchants Delivery Systems. And my route was like Commerce, Pico Rivera, Montebello. That was my area. Okay. There was a warehouse I used to go to in Pico Rivera. It's a big warehouse. It was on the cul-de-sac. I was going there one day to make a delivery. I turned right onto that cul-de-sac, and as soon as I turned right, boom, the street was blocked. Immigration vans everywhere. And then they had two of them big-ass Greyhound buses, but they were immigration buses. They were painted green. They were immigration buses. Two big ones. And vans, right? So I stopped because they're blocking the street. They're like telling me to stop. The warehouse I'm going to, they fucking raided it, right? They had to take 100 or something fucking people. They were loading them on the fucking buses and the vans. There was probably like 10 guys, 10 men and women that didn't arrest. And I'm just like, right when I'm pulling up and they tell me to stop, they're loading these people up. They're fucking just, it's like a rush. Boom, let's get them in and get them out. The dudes that didn't get, I remember seeing it was fucking kind of funny because the motherfuckers that didn't get fucking taken, they were like waving at the guys on the bus. They were fucking pulling the buses out, the vans out, boom, boom, boom. Immigration sweep. Somebody snitched on the warehouse. They left like 10 people, like 100 people they fucking took. That warehouse shut down for the day. They had no workers, took them all. Except 10 people, around 10 people. Immigration sweeps. So this video is about that because they were talking about that shit last night on American Cholo. Donald Trump has already said if he becomes president, which he will, the reason why they're fucking with him right now and trying to throw all these charges on him because they know he is going to win no matter what by a fucking landslide. It's not going to be this shit that happened last time. Even the Democrats do not want that fucking dumb bastard Biden in there no more. He's fucking everything up. You know what I mean? Biden is this open border bullshit that they're doing. He wants votes. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. They want to use these people to try to get votes. It's not helping them. They fucked up by opening these borders and letting too many people in here. It's not just Latinos that are letting in here. South Americans, Central Americans, Mexicans, and all that shit like that. No. It's people from all over the world that are coming in here now. The Middle East, Africa, Asians, they're all coming. You know what I mean? American Cholo last night is like, the crazy thing is, this generation of young people that are coming to this country are not coming here to work. It's not like before. They were coming here, they wanted work, they wanted jobs. They're coming here because they think everything's just fucking free. That's why you see them protesting and shit like that. Or you see them out there with their signs like, we need money, we need food stamps, they're expecting this kind of stuff. They're expecting housing and all that shit like that. Some places are putting them in fucking nice ass hotels and shit like that. They're expecting this shit. And guess who's paying for it? Us, the taxpayers. They're not here to work. They're here for free shit now. It's a whole different generation of fucking people. You see what I mean? But we're taking the fucking hit. That's taxpayers. Okay? So anyways, he already said, when he becomes president, they're going to do the biggest immigration sweep that anybody's ever seen. And what I think it was Gil said, because the other guy that was asking that question was like, what do you think about that? He said, look, just like with the kids in the cages shit, when Trump became president last time, they tried to blame that shit on Trump, and it was not Trump, it was Obama and Biden. Them motherfuckers did that shit. But when Trump became president, they threw it off on Trump. Like it was Trump's thing. All these Democrats, our people, were saying, oh, Donald Trump's doing this, he's kids in cages and blah, 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 blah. Whatever happened with that? Nobody's protesting about that shit no more. That shit's a fucking, it was a little fad. Nobody gives a fuck about this. The kids are probably still on those fucking things. Nobody's saying nothing about it no more. But they blamed it on him, and it wasn't him, it was Obama. Okay, Obama was doing massive immigration sweeps. Deportation, massive deportation. But nobody want to blame him, because he's a fucking Democrat. Okay? So what's going to happen now? You should get used to this shit. You should get used to seeing, because what I'm thinking is going to happen, because he already said he's going to do massive immigration sweep. The biggest immigration deportation thing ever. That's his plan. So all these people that came here, not just from South America, Central America, no. All Afghanistan, Pakistan, China, anywhere, the Middle East, everybody. It's just that you're going to see mainly Central and South Americans, Mexicans, El Salvadorians. You're going to mainly see that. And the reason why you're going to mainly see that is because these are the ones that are out here vending, out on the streets and shit like that. They're the ones at these warehouses that are working. They're the ones out in the fields working. It's not Africans, it's not Middle Easterns, it's not the fucking Chinese. It's Latinos that are out there doing these jobs that are out in the open. But like Gil said, you cannot blame Donald Trump for it. You gotta blame Biden, because they're the ones doing this shit. Because why? They want these people, they want to try to get votes. But if he don't win, do you think they give a fuck about them later? No, they don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about him now. It's just trying to get votes. Once him and the fucking hyena, Kamala Harris are gone, they don't give a fuck about those people no more. Once they're out of the office, they don't care. They pretend they care right now because they want votes. But when this shit starts to happen, which is going to happen, I think it's going to go back to the way it was before with these sweeps. Where you see, because he's already saying about hiring a lot of Border Patrol. They're going to start doing these big sweeps like they used to do before. And I mentioned those stories because a lot of people probably have never seen that before. They probably have never seen that before. And what they're going to end up doing is they're going to go for the easy pickings first. The people in the fields. The people that are out bending. The dude at the corner selling fucking roses at the fucking at the off ramp, selling oranges at the off ramp. They're everywhere. You cannot blame him, Donald Trump, for what Biden did. This is the Democratic people's problem. They're the ones causing this shit. Do I think that they should do it? I think so. I have cancer. I don't get free fucking benefits. I pay $1,000 a month for benefits. Shouldn't I get free benefits? I'm from here. I'm born here. But these people from all these other countries can come in here and get free shit, get Medi-Cal. They get money. I don't get nothing for fucking free. I gotta go back to work with cancer because I can't get money for free. Then I give me nothing for free, and I'm from this fucking country. Should I be paying fucking $6 a fucking gallon of gas? You know what I mean? Everything's more and more and more money. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking goofball. Because of fucking this motherfucker, what's his name? The governor. The Democratic motherfuckers, you know, causing all these fucking problems. These problems are because of them, and he's gonna come try to fix all the problems, and he's gonna fix it. So what you're gonna see, and it's gonna put people in a fucking uproar. But you gotta look back and say it's not his fucking fault. It's Biden's fault. It's the Democrats' fault. The ones that you motherfuckers keep voting for, and they keep using you, and then don't do shit for you. They wipe their fucking hands of you when they're done. This is exactly what's gonna happen when they start doing these immigration sweeps. They're gonna start doing that shit. I guarantee you. You're gonna start to see that shit. You're gonna start to see immigration bans here in the LA area and all that shit like that. You're gonna start to see a motherfucker standing by your off ramp that you see all the time, a lady, maybe an older lady, getting gaffled up. The people that are coming now are fucking it up for the people that have been here for like 20, 30 years. That never got their paperwork. They're still illegal, but they've been here a long time. But when it comes down to it, they don't give a fuck. You ain't got your paperwork, boom, you're gone. And people are gonna be in an uproar. And what they're doing is and they discuss this shit too on American Show. It's like they're pushing for like another Black Lives Matter type thing, but with our people. Because again, that's what you're gonna see being deported. Because when the fuck did you see an African at the off ramp selling flowers? When do you see Africans in the fields? When do you see Middle Easterns in the fields? When do you see Middle Easterns at the corner selling flowers? You don't. You see Latinos doing it. The only time you see like I don't even know if they're considered Middle Eastern. Yeah, I think they're Middle Eastern. Is the gypsies, the women that sit out there with their fucking kids, but they're out there begging. They're not selling nothing. They're out there begging for money with their kids. I've seen a lot of that shit here in my house lately. The fucking gypsies. But again, they'll be gone too. Because they're easy pickings. They're out there. And people are going to be in an uproar and they're going to start doing their little protesting shit like they did with the kids in cases and all that bullshit like that. But did you guys solve that problem by doing what you were doing? By fucking the city up and stopping traffic? You didn't solve a fucking thing. And you ain't going to solve it now when this shit starts going on. I guarantee you're going to start to see that. And everybody's going to blame Trump for it. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Why the fuck do I got to pay those high taxes? My kids ain't getting free fucking college education. I can't get free benefits. My wife makes too much money for me to get fucking welfare or food stamps. Having cancer, I can't get it because she makes too much money. We're married. But even though by herself was just her pay, we can't survive off that. I have to work, so I'll go back to work. Hopefully at the end of this week, I'm going back to work with stage 4 cancer. I don't get nothing for fucking free. You see me? But people can come over here and get free shit, and then it comes out of my taxes. It comes out of my wife's taxes that they get to pay, that we gotta pay for this shit. And you people think that's okay. That shit ain't okay. So my opinion is yes. But the thing is, for the people that were already here for 20 years, 30 years, 25 years, okay, they're here, fuck it, you know what I mean? But that's not what the way they're gonna look at when they start doing these deportation sweeps. They don't give a fuck how long you've been here. You're not from here, you're gone. And people are gonna start getting fucking, these vans and buses are gonna start pulling up again like they did in the 90s and start wiping motherfuckers out. And you're gonna see it, and that's what's gonna cause people to be in an uproar, like, oh my god, look at they're fucking deporting our people. Well, our people are the ones out there on the corners, you know, with their easy pickings. They're there. You go to a fucking warehouse, which there is a lot of warehouses. I know there's a lot in Chino. There's a lot in where else? Where I see them at? Orange County. I know there's warehouses in Orange County that are owned by the Chinese, and everybody that works in there is Chinese, and none of them speak fucking English. I used to hate going to their warehouses because they didn't speak English, or maybe they pretend they don't speak no fucking English. I don't know, but I used to hate going to their warehouses because they wouldn't speak English. But there's warehouses like that. And people, they're going to start doing these sweeps like they used to and just wipe the whole fucking warehouse out. Take everybody that's in there. You ain't got no papers, you're gone. They're going to start deporting people like a motherfucker. But again, it's going to put people in uproar thinking that they're picking on our people, and that's not the fucking case. It's our people that are out there pushing the little fucking elote cards and shit like that. Those people are going to have to start going into hiding. You might not be seeing that shit. All this fucking food vendors out there, you probably going to see that for a while. As soon as they start doing it, motherfuckers say, you know what, fuck it, I can't be out there selling no fucking food. I can't be out there selling tacos and shit. You never know when the fucking van's going to pull up, and boom, they ain't throwing your fucking food away. They're loading your ass in the fucking van because you ain't got no paperwork. They're going to load you in the van and take your ass right back to the fucking border. They're going to ship everybody out of this fucking country and continue building the fucking wall that they're building. But again, it wasn't Donald Trump's fault. This is Biden's shit. This is the Democrats doing that shit. The Democrats are the ones that are fucking you guys over. The Democrats are the ones that was fucking us over for a long time. I used to be a fucking Democrat voter until I got wise to their shit and seen they only use the black and brown voters for the fucking votes, and they never have done anything for us, ever. Get used to it. Get used to what's coming. There's a lot of people that have been here for a long time that I kind of think, well, you've been here all this time. You ain't never caused no problems. Maybe those people should get their fucking paperwork. Give them their fucking paperwork, let them be legal. But that's just so many fucking people. That's just so many fucking people. I don't know how if these people have done their paperwork and they're just waiting, they can go back and look and say, okay, well, this person filled their paperwork like 10 years ago. Okay, just give them their shit. Maybe they can go back and say, okay, well, when they start running these people's names and shit like that, find out who's who. Say, oh, well, you did your paperwork last year, so you're one of these new fuckers. You're gone. You're out of here. Go back over there, and we'll finish your paperwork when you're over there, not over here. You ain't gonna come over here and just get free shit and expect the taxpayers to pay for it. It's not about being a fucking sellout or anything like that. That's stupid. It's a fucking ignorant way to think. You want to pay high taxes? You want to pay for other people to have something that you can't have and you were born here? You want to pay for other people's kids to have something that your kids can't have and they're fucking born here? How stupid are you? I don't want that shit. In my opinion, you motherfuckers gotta go. They should have never did that shit, but this is Biden's problem. This is the Democratic Party's problem. And you're fucking stupid for voting for the Democratic motherfuckers because they're fucking you over. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They want your fucking votes so they can stay in office. That's it. Once they're out, they don't care. They're not fighting for you no more. Once they get the votes, they don't do nothing for you. Name something that fucker has done since he's been here for you guys. Nothing. Where's Kamala Harris? She does not really associate with fucking Biden. She tried to stay away from that fucking guy. You don't hardly hear anything from that bitch. She, and in the end, when it's all said and done, it's over. She wants to be able to say when they're no longer in office, she wants to be able to say, it wasn't me, it was fucking Joe. He's the president. He's making these fucking decisions. It wasn't me. She's up in the fucking background somewhere. She ain't doing shit. This is their fucking problem. This is their fuck up. And I guarantee you, you're going to start to see these fucking bans. And you're going to, just don't let it pull your fucking heartstrings. Just understand this is fucking Biden's problem and the Democratic Party's problem. But that's my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. Because it was happening in the early 90s. And there's other people out there from those times who can tell you, oh yeah, that shit was happening. The immigration bans would pull up here in Southern California, not by San Diego, way out here in LA and shit like that, and start loading motherfuckers up. Pull up people selling fucking fruit and shit like that. Give me your paper. You have some paper? Let me see your ID. You ain't got nothing? You're out of here. They leave your shit out there in the fucking corner. They just want you. They're taking you. You're gone. Fuck your fruit, fuck your vegetables, fuck your flowers. You're gone. You're out of here. And I guarantee this because he already said it. Massive immigration spree. So all you people that came, just like my dad said, don't fucking plant your roots. Don't grow roots here. Because most of you people are going to have to go into hiding. They're going to start, little by little, just boom, 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 taking people. You ain't got no papers, you're gone. Just don't be blaming Donald Trump for the shit that Biden and Harris are doing. That this administration has done. They fucked this country up. I'm not telling you to vote for Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. You vote for whoever the fuck you want. I don't dislike people for who they voted for. I think that's childish. I think that's fucking stupid. Like, oh, fuck you, I don't like you because you voted for Donald Trump. I don't give a shit what you like. You don't have to like me. I'm not here to fucking impress you or make you happy. You can go fuck yourself for all I care. But you know what? I'm tired of all the fucking bullshit that I gotta go through. I'm tired of all the when I used to get my checks and look at them and be taxed $1,000 fucking off my checks. I get tired of that shit, and I'm tired of looking at my wife's checks and seeing her getting, taxed for almost $1,000 fucking every paycheck. Where's that money going? To people that don't even that are not from here? To take care of them? Bullshit. So, again, when you start to see it, look at the big picture and blame the right people for doing what they're doing and fucking with this country. Don't blame somebody that didn't cause the problem. The Democratic Party has caused this problem. Now it has to be fixed. And I guarantee you're going to see it. So don't let it be a shock to you. Hopefully they can fix this shit. And then you'll start to have more money in your pocket. You'll be able to fucking go buy yourself a house, go buy yourself a nice car and shit like that with all this bullshit and all these taxes and shit like that, where you can't afford it because you're getting taxed so much from your work, from the government. Maybe you keep some more money in your pocket and shit and go buy yourself a nice home and buy a nice car and shit like that, because you can't do it right now. It'd be nice to go back to, $1.50 a gallon of gas and shit like that. But, we'll see. But I support it. If you ain't from here and you want to be here, you better fucking do it the right way. And not only that, there's people that have come to this country, have done it the right way. When we just say Mexicans that have filled the paperwork, dealt with all the bullshit, waited, and got their citizenship. They went through all that fucking process, all that money they had to pay to do it. They look at those people that come over here like that, they look at them the same way. They fuck you guys, man. I came over here and did this shit the right way, and you come over here and just think that you get everything for fucking free. It's not the way it works. So it's not just Chicanos that feel that way. There's other paisas that come over here the right way, and they look at them like, fuck you guys, man. I had to go through all this shit, and you think you can just come over here? Same thing I talk about the other videos where I said, how this paisa right here, he went and got himself a brick and mortar. He has his own building here. He pays taxes on it. He pays for employees. He pays for insurance for employees. He pays for all his food and does all this shit like that. He has his own little restaurant going on. And then some dude will come up and set up his little booth, a couple businesses down right on the sidewalk, sell tacos and sell cheaper than this guy. He pays nothing. And this guy over here, he's a paisa, but this guy, he's doing everything legit. He's looking at that guy like, fuck you, man. You're stealing from me. You're stealing from my family and all the things I have to do. And this guy's like, fuck you, man. I'm going to go ahead and open up my little taco stand in a fucking tent right here and sell my tacos cheaper and take away your business because I care about my family more than I care about your family. You see me? What's right is right. This dude that pays all the taxes and does all that shit, he's in the right. He looks at this guy as a piece of shit. So it's not Chicanos, it's not whites, it's not blacks. anybody that's legit is looking at these motherfuckers like, hey, fuck you, man. You're fucking it up for me. I do things the right way, and you're coming over here doing it the wrong way, and you're fucking it up for me. What's right is right. So whatever happens, if that's what's to happen, which, like I said, he already said it, the biggest immigration fucking sweeps are coming. So for everybody, don't plant your fucking roots. Because little by little, they're going to start picking you guys up. And the people that see it, blame the right people. Blame the fucking Democrats, the motherfuckers that you guys vote for. Blame them. But don't blame Donald Trump and his administration for doing what's right for everybody else. For doing what's right for our country. Because we're Americans first. So anyway, with that being said, that's my video. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications when I drop new videos. Don't take shit so fucking personal. If you don't like what I gotta say, there's a fucking button there that says unsubscribe. You can bounce. Don't go in my comments, start talking all kinds of shit because it's not even getting read. It'll get thrown out. I'll block your fucking ass because I'm not here to fucking debate with you, and I'm not here to be going back and forth and you call me names, I call you names. I ain't here to do all that shit. You know what I mean? I don't even respond to shit like that. I'm not like the motherfucking dudes that want to respond back and go into an argument with you. I'm not going to do all that shit like that. I don't even argue with my wife. What makes you think I'm going to argue with you? If you don't like what I have to say, hit unsubscribe, get on. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to be a little fucking baby about it. But for those that stick around, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate you watching my content. Thank you very much. If there's videos that you like, recommend it to somebody else. Send it to somebody else so they can watch them and shit. You know what I mean? And help me out as far as getting, with the followers and shit like that. And give me the algorithm. I appreciate it. And I'll be talking to you guys later.